Welcome to DROD'S MMA and Boxing. This is my post-fight review of Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev. This is such a controversial fight, and I hate to see something like this when a fight is this darn good. It was a great and exciting fight, tactical fight, back and forth fight. Both men wanting to put it all on the line and leave it in the ring, trying to dominate the center of the ring. And you can see the strategies going forward. Sergey Kovalev's making great adjustments. This time in the clinch, he wasn't allowing Andre Ward to land those clean punches to the body punch, to the body. He was also trying to land his own. He was dominating with the jab early in the rounds. But then you get the feeling that Andre was just holding on to bring on the pressure in the middle and the late rounds. And he began to do that. But what we didn't expect was Andre Ward himself would look like he was gassed. And he mentioned in the post-fight interview that there was something going on that he did not reveal, that he was something physically. And he could have possibly got injured in camp and just continued training on. And you could tell in his body that his body looked flat. He didn't look as ripped and lean as he did in his previous fight. But saying all that, I was wondering, how is he going to get through to this fight? Because what he needed was, he needed Sergey Kovalev to gas, and he needed to be fresher. And then you see towards the fourth and fifth round, you can see Sergey's mouth is wide open. He's breathing heavy in the corner. Andre's landing clean shots. It's looking like that the tides are getting ready to turn, and that the first fight is going to repeat itself. And then you start to see Sergey coming back on strong again. Andre Ward is breathing hard, and all of a sudden, it become a war of attrition. HBO is basically not giving Andre Ward any credit at all. They're slamming him, discrediting everything he does. And I was listening at all the people's scorecards. Dan Raphael had it up for Sergey Kovalev. A lot of people had it up for Sergey Kovalev, but then there was some people in England had it even. And so it's very interesting to see that this time around, I noticed that on Twitter, a lot of people, Zab Judah, a lot of people, Cornelius Bundage, Willie Monroe wanted to make sure that there was no funny business. Everybody started giving their own account of each round, basically making sure that this time around, there's no cry for robbery. But what we did not expect for this controversy with the low blows to come into play. And what I want to touch on, first of all, was that both men's trunks were high. Sergey Kovalev's trunks were high, and Andre Ward, both of them were high. And what I mean by high is that if you can't see the navel, then the trunks are high. And I couldn't see the navel. So basically, anything on the belt is legal. And what I've noticed is that a lot of fighters are getting away with wearing their trunks high, and referees are not making that clear distinction of what's low and what's not. It's the job of the referee to say, okay, your trunks are high, and this is where we're going to consider it illegal. The referee, Tony Weeks, did not do that. Other than that, he did a good job of making sure that the fight was not a rough fight. I mean, there was a lot of clinching, but he was making sure that it was breaking very easily. And I thought that favored Kovalev, because this time around, Andre Ward wasn't able to get the benefit of landing body punches, and Kovalev wasn't going to get tired because he didn't have to worry about doing all this wrestling. But what he did not do was, he did not make that clear distinction of the belt line of what was legal and what wasn't legal. And you start to see Sergey Kovalev whining about it. He was affected by the punches. Now, clearly, he's going to be affected because the body punches was taking its toll on both men. Both men were suffering from body punches. And to me, that's where it becomes very interesting, because I'm like, okay, I don't know what's low and what's not low. If it's on the belt, I'm considering it a good shot. And then you see the punch heard around the world. The right hand that shook him up and made his knees buckle. And I asked myself, when I was watching the fight today, I said, if Andre Ward is able to land clean, hard punches and put together some combinations on a weaken Sergey Kovalev? Will he be able to get a knockdown? And my answer was, yeah, it's possible he can get a knockdown, but I don't see it happening. I mean, if it was Roy Jones, I think Roy Jones would be able to knock him out because Roy Jones could put punches together. Andre Ward has a hard time putting punches together. But man, oh man, when those knees buckled and you started seeing Sergey flying across the ring, then you knew that it was possible that Andre Ward was going to possibly finish the fight. And then it happened. The fight stops. And the shots of low blows are starting to come into account, and a lot of those shots were low blows. A lot of them weren't. And they asked Max Kellerman asked Sergey Kovalev in the interview. It looked like some of those were borderline, and he on his own account said yes, one of them were legal and the other one wasn't. But he was responding to both of them the same way. Whether they were legal or not legal, he was still responding to them the same way. He was fatigued. It didn't even matter what shot landed. He was so fatigued that he was needing to get out the fight. Lou DiBello tweeted before the right hand landed that he felt that Kovalev was looking for a way out. And to me, I think he was. But at the same time, I hate the fact that this fight ended this way because one or two of those shots were illegal and referee should have did something. But at the same time, he can't be behind Andre Ward. If you're behind him, then you can't see the illegal shots. But here's the thing too. Another thing is a lot of people were questioning the stoppage. I know Polinaji went on a whole rant about the standing 8 count. The Nevada Athletic State Commission follows the unified rules of boxing. And the unified rules of boxing state that there are no standing 8 counts. I will repeat this. The Nevada Athletic State Commission states that there are no standing 8 counts. They follow the unified rules of boxing. So Tony Weeks had to do what he had to make the best decision at that moment. He possibly did not see the low blow because, like I said, he was looking at Andre Ward's back. He sees a man humped, leaning forward, not protecting himself. He has to make the best judgment call at that moment, and that is to stop the fight. It's unfortunate. When the fight got stopped, I noticed that first Sergey Kovalev, he didn't protest the stoppage. He wasn't really concerned about the stoppage. Once later on, he did. It sucks. It sucks. I hate the fact that such a thrilling fight, an exciting fight. I would love to see a rematch, but the chances of a rematch occurring is slim. Even Adonis Stevenson says that he's ready to unify the belts against Andre Ward. Don't count on it, people. I hate to see this. I truly, honestly hate to see this. Sergey Kovalev is a good guy. I like the guy. I hate to see him lose in this fashion. I don't know what's the solution for this. Maybe Tony Week could have stepped in if he was in the right angle to say, "All right, stop, Andre. Let's give this guy a chance to recover." Then you would allow him to get back in the fight. He was hurt before the low blows. So, and like I said, not all those shots were low. Some of them were on the border. It's just very tough. Do we call Andre Ward a dirty fighter? Like I said, the trucks were high. There's no telling what was low and what wasn't low. And does this give boxing a black eye? No. The only thing to give boxing a black eye is incompetent fans. Now, if they did a rematch, then there's no such thing as a black eye. We give the fans what they want to see. It was that good of a fight. It was that exciting of a fight that it deserves a rematch. And it's shocking that no one else is talking about this rematch. I personally would love to see this rematch happen. One thing I noticed is Sergey Kovalev in the last 3 fights has gassed. And this time he started gassing in the 4th round, much sooner than the previous fight. That's a major concern because the rumor has it that he has alcohol problems. Whatever the issue is, he's too young to start, and he's been too active of a fighter to all of a sudden start gassing early in fights. And this time he gassed in the 4th round. I hate to see that happen. He's too good of a fighter. I really want to see him correct this issue and get back in there and start winning these fights. This is DROD'S MMA and Boxing. Congratulations to Andre Ward. It is what it is. People can say what they want to say. And we can discuss all day strategies that Sergey Kovalev could have done differently. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. And I would love to see a rematch. Like I said, let me go ahead and finish this off. This is DROD'S MMA and Boxing. Hit the like button. Subscribe.